Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. I have a special tarot offer available during the whole month of November that it's called Mods to the Fire, and it's a reading that was created and conceived considering the Scorpio themed season, which for me it's all about the nature of our power and desires. And I will leave a link that will lead you to a video I have made where I explain further more details about this special reading. If you'd like to know again more details as well, just email me, or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, and down below there is also my Facebook and Instagram page. So Scorpio, I do feel like this mid-November there's a lot of notion here about time. The time has come for something to happen, and I feel like for some of you it's about time to end certain things, and for you to not be as afraid as some of you might be to put the end marks in situations that have not or are not giving you the best. I feel like some of you want to terminate or want to end whatever this is being here, whatever this is about. There's this representation of a welcome change that will lead and follow this ending. But I don't know if it's fear of the unknown, if it's fear of loss of some sorts, or hanging in this very unstable type of situation. But I feel like some of you, even though you want to end something, at the same time you are resisting or delaying or avoiding the moment, right, of a certain ending. I do feel like some of you need to be more calculated and more right to the point, like more assertive with the decisions, the intentions, the wants, the requirements of what you're trying to get during this time. You need to implement at the energy of air, as your opportunity is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is a very, very straightforward type of energy. This is the energy of someone that does not shy away from communicating and declaring, right, her opinions, her ideas, what she wants, what she doesn't want. It's the Queen energy that less allows any type of unwanted energy into her space, because she has weapons with her, she has defenses, she has been through quite a lot, as you can see, and she has overcome all the enemies that tried to take her out of her throne. And her throne is the throne of air: truth, right, clarity, communication, integrity, movement, breath, life force. So I feel like some of you might be tested during this period of time to cut loose with something you have conformed yourself, or something that has become a conformity more, or a tradition, or more of your a need for a status, or to fulfill a role in other people's expectations that does not suit you. The Hierophant is your challenge. You are challenged most likely here to understand your role within society, within a circle, within the concept of maybe where you have been so far for some of you, in terms of maybe where you study, where you live, where you work, even with whom you live, or the quality of impositions maybe that you have suffered so far and that you allowed in a way. I feel like it's time to shake up here what you have been conforming yourself with, that has actually created, again, a lot of sorrow, lack of interest, fatigue, distress, and boredom, restlessness, a feeling of incompletion, of not being fulfilled no matter what you do. For Scorpios that have been feeling this way, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not going to apply and it's not meant to apply. That's why there's so many wonderful tarot readers all over YouTube. It's not meant to apply to all of you. This is for the specific audience that gravitates towards me and that this makes sense to. So for Scorpios that have been feeling this way, that have been afraid to be their true selves or to say the truth amongst others or amongst a situation that has not been, you know, morally, I feel like there's a sense of morality here. Like there's something that has not been in alignment, right, with your code of honor and morals. Like your view on maybe what's right and the view of someone else or something else of what is right, it's out of contact here. It's not the same thing. And I feel like some of you are just sick and tired of living through the same lies. There's this web of lies that some of you have been living under. For some of you, it could be that if you have been lying to a Queen of Swords, if you have been deceiving a Queen of Swords, for Scorpios that have been dealing with air type of people, specifically women, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini kind of personality. It could be that she comes to the front and tells you how it is. It could be that you get discovered, that there's something you have been pretending to be or to believe, that this Queen of Swords will see right through you. She will see right through whatever you're trying to hide. But she's being shown as an opportunity. So there's an opportunity for either you embodying the traits of the Queen of Swords, or this Queen of Swords being like a needed a wake-up call for you to understand, to open your eyes to something you have been kind of it's not that you have not known this or that you don't know that there are things you're not doing and there are things you're being maybe stubborn about, but it's like a sense of lack of faith or a lack of strength that has kept you like in this immovable form. Like you can't move. You want to, but something in you can't move, or something in you just don't know yet the right way to move towards what you truly want, whatever this is in your life. It's like in order to move outwards, to pursue your desires, you have to be as well moving inside. Your soul has to be in a state of movement. And maybe has not been. And the Four of Cups is that type of energy that can be tricky because we need to be in contact with our inner needs. We need to be in contact with our inner, like I feel like if you might, some of you might have this inner prison cell that the door is open for you to leave the cell, but somehow you are not wanting to look that way, not really seeing that the freedom, right, depends on you moving, walking. You can leave anytime. You can just go. And again, the ending of a phase, the ending of a pattern of yours, the ending of a way of being, the ending of a way of feeling, where maybe you have not been taking the responsibility you should be taking about your happiness and your fulfillment. I feel like all of this ties to the fact that you must move in a different way inside, so outside you can find more fulfillment and to have things just working for the best. Now, for others of you, I also feel like there's this very in love type of vibration. I feel like some of you are in love or crazy in love, let's say, over someone or over something that's making you feel quite passionate, and that might be coming in the hand again of the Queen of Swords and helping you leave this more it's like this more passive state of being that is not really making you happy. I feel like for some of you, but this is a minority, the majority, I felt like the first message I just delivered is the one that maybe most of you will be going through. Others of you, there's this real sense of being really high in passionate feelings, right? Being just amazed or revitalized by the company of someone that helps you pursue, I feel, beliefs and ideals in your life that are more, in sync than maybe what you have found others to be in previous relationships. I feel like some of you Scorpios might be on the verge of finding someone, if you haven't already, that just has, very similar beliefs and viewpoints, and it's someone that values as much as you truth, right? It's direct. It likes to be direct in the approach of everything. And I feel like some of you will find that there's a very common mental link or bond that is just incredible, like not needing to say much to get to be understood, and to understand as well the other you're dealing with. It's like a very interesting, intuitive telepathic communication within a mind. Like the power of the mind is holding here as well something to captivate you. So even if this is not about love, I feel like some of you Scorpios might just be very fascinated by someone that you see is very skilled or very good in communication, the way this person talks, the way this person presents, their opinions and convictions. It's just someone you admire. It could be that there's this admiration. Even it could be that you admire someone by far, like you're afraid to open up maybe or reach this person because of this attitude. It might be like, I'm interested. It's interesting because in this deck, the Four of Cups has turned the back to the moon, right? And the window and all that he could, all that he could see, feel, savor, experience, that would make him much more happier, and that would make his life much more interesting. He's turning his back to it. He's just the way he goes about it is not the most fruitful. So I feel like others of you, there could be this admiration you have that you should pursue. Who knows if this person wouldn't kind of respond to you in a good way, or respond to you in the same way, or what could be developed from there. It's not just in terms of emotional compatibility. It could be that you're meant to do something else, or it could be that for Scorpios integrating the energy of Queen of Swords, you have admirers as well. By far, you're being admired, but at the same time, you're also some of you Scorpios are dealing with people that are a little bit more, let's say, immature, or with a tendency to sulk, and just get attached to irrelevant things, and people that maybe have not the same wise way to go about things. But there's an interesting link here, and it's time. Again, time. It's time to do certain things, to end certain things, to get to the bottom of what you need to change, of what you need to fix in your life. Because don't let things, flow in a way where you are not taking, again, responsibility for what happens in your life. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.